Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, Angels Always Win 444. I hope you guys are having a fabulous May, and happy birthday to any May babies. I hope you guys get to celebrate it, at least outside of your house. But remember, there is that new law with the whole, face mask thing. So if you do go out, make sure you're wearing one, just so that they don't find you. This is going to be for May the 9th. I feel like I skipped a reading. Like, I feel like I lost it, but maybe I didn't. So this is going to be, again, for Saturday, the 9th of May. Do remember that these messages are timeless, so if you do find this past that time, it's a timeless reading, so it's for whenever you feel called to it. Okay? And then remember, if it doesn't resonate with you, just leave it. Only take what you feel is for you. You're not going to go and pick up someone else's suitcase and take it, right? Nope, you're not. Okay, so let's get started. So, Heavenly Father, my divine team, our archangels, our ascended masters, our spirit guides, our divine light team, my viewers, divine light team, I call upon you now. Thank you for clearly guiding me and answering these questions. I ask that all of my readings with these cards be accurate and specific and bring blessings to everyone involved. Please help me to stay centered in my higher self so that I may clearly see, hear, feel, and know the divine messages that wish to emerge through these readings. I ask that you stay by our side and watch over us during this reading, ensuring that only God's love and wisdom speak. I invite the presence of Holy Loving Spirit here to bring help and healing here. May divine love bless, guide, protect, and inform us, and may pure inspiration and divine love guide this experience, bringing wisdom to our hearts, our minds, and souls, and bring blessings and guidance to all, in abundance and prosperity. I'm really excited, you guys. I ordered new cards, and they're almost here, but everything's like kind of been delayed, But I'm super excited because they are on their way. They're somewhere. And I also ordered like new crystals and some new, it's like Palo Santo, but I want to say it's like sandalwood. We're going to see how well it burns and how it smells, so it can like be used, to cleanse the air. What else did I order? I ordered a new, like a little ball. I'll show you guys when all this stuff comes in. I'll have to do like a little haul of all of it, so you guys can see all of it, because I got bored. So let's get started. Mirror. Who or what is triggering you? Okay. It could be a person, it could be a situation, it could be anything that's triggering you at this time. So, Star Mother. How can you mother yourself? So if something or someone is triggering you, try to recall the situation that triggered you in that moment, and then go back and like mother yourself. Go back and speak to yourself in a loving, caring, compassionate way. Give yourself some advice, some lessons, whatever you feel is necessary to help you let go of that trigger or release that wound that is being triggered by whomever. Because remember, every time we're triggered, it's always like a deeper wound. Whether it's the person that triggers us because they hurt us before in the past, or it's the wound that's being picked at and that's triggering us. And then we have answer the call. What is your soul calling you to do? So these are all like questions for you guys. So today you can probably write all these down. It's all about questions. Yeah, it's all about questions because of transformation. Things are changing at a cellular level. Deep healing is going on for a lot of people. So it's about, like I said, it's that reflection it's that introspection to reflect. What is it? Introspection for reflection, reflection for introspection? Yeah, whichever one. However you want it. But that's what it's about. It's about making sure you go back. And remember, we said that triggers are blessings, because every time someone triggers us, it's a subconscious little like flag that flares, coming to the conscious mind for us to be able to address it and heal it and let it go. Because there's times where like people will trigger us and we can't figure out why, and it's just that we suppressed something. We suppressed a memory, we suppressed an emotion, we suppressed I don't know, a feeling, a situation, and it's being brought to the surface so that we can address it and heal it properly. And then we have faith in your dreams, the waxing crescent moon. And we just had the full moon on the 7th. So if you set intentions or you released a lot of stuff, and remember the full moon energy is always the strongest, the 3. It's always you always feel it coming and you'll feel it going. So it's 3 days before and 3 days after that you most often feel the influx of like the energy coming in and going out. So you can, answer these questions even now, and you'll still you'll still have effects of it. And sit down, write down the questions I asked. So it was, who or what is triggering you? How can you mother yourself? What is your soul calling you to do? And then sit down and, write 2 to 3 sentences minimum for each question. And then look in the mirror and see why that triggers you. And like I said, be that loving, compassionate, caring parent to yourself. And it's going to help you answer the call from within, like what really enlightens you to help you get out of this, the triggers, to help you get through the healing process. Like how I always say, you take the negative, or you take, the lesson that you're learning, and you reinforce its movement out of you by positively enforcing it with seeing the lesson as a blessing. So, instead of saying, oh, that person hurt me, replace that thought with, that person taught me self-love, self-respect, self-boundaries, healthy boundaries, and that pushes out all of that stagnant, lower vibrational energy that may have been stuck within us. And then we have patience. Love is patient and kind, always. So again, the lotus flower, the muck, working down here in the muck to get that lower vibrational energy up to the surface, so that while you're here, you can clear it away gently, So be patient with yourself when you're going through this healing process, because it'll feel overwhelming, and you'll feel like it's never gonna end. But the thing is, just every single day that you wake up again, you're a new person already. You've put in work from the day before, and your subconscious mind is rewiring and reprogramming your mind every single night that you go to sleep. Even when you think that you're not doing anything, even when you think that you're not doing anything, like you're not growing, you're not healing, even when you think you're not doing anything, subconsciously your mind is picking up on everything around you. So that's why you have to make sure you're in a good environment too, because everything that surrounds you, everything you hear, the music, the lyrics, the words, the people around you, their energies, you are subconsciously always picking that up. Because you know how they say babies are sponges? You keep being a sponge your entire life. It's just that babies are sponges for different reasons, because they are forming the fundamentals for life, so they need to, theirs is more like they're sponges to become conscious. Ours is we're sponges, but usually it's a subconscious thing. We don't even realize we're doing it because we've been doing it all of our lives. And now it's about becoming conscious of the things you're absorbing, becoming conscious of the things that you're allowing into your garden. Your mind is a garden. What you plant, you'll sow later. So make sure you're planting what you want, the things you do truly desire, All right, we still have our yogic oracle. Remember, we got this. We just got it, so we'll read up on whatever it wants to tell us. And then, I totally shuffled that really slow and weird because I was looking over here. 1 second. We're going to do, I'll read the Star Mother one to you so you can, because it comes with, I think it comes with like an affirmation, or it'll have you like ask yourself more questions, or it'll just give you, you know, better direction. So we can check into that. The Star Mother. Let's just do one more. Okay. So, let's see. You guys, it's funny. I feel like I'm going slow. And it's, because I'm trying to, like, shuffle and then do this too. Okay, so let me find the Star Mother for you guys. The Star Mother. The Star Mother. Okay. Oh yeah, because these are all inquiry cards. So it's all about, like, again, inquisitive stuff. It's you asking yourself. It's you working on yourself. So let's go find her. So for Star Mother, we have, let's see. It says, you are more held than you could possibly imagine, loved and cherished so dearly that if you knew, you would not spend 1 second of your life in separation, worry, or fear. Let the mother carry your burdens. Let her rock away your fears. Lay all of your worries, regrets, shame, and guilt on her altar. Please, please, sweet child, do not fear. You are loved. You are love in motion. If you allow it, you are already healed. Let her remind you of your goodness. Let her love away your fears. Your capacity to love and hold others is limited to your capacity to love and hold yourself. Be compassionate with your sweet body, mind, and soul. Treat yourself like the beautiful spirit that you truly are. Remind yourself that you are doing your best and try not to carry it all on your own. You have got this, and the mother has got you. Let her broad arms take away your burdens. Let her lift the weight of the world off of your shoulders. Forgive yourself, my dear sweet child of the earth. Okay, so, like I said, be that nurturing, loving parent to yourself that you wish you had in a situation that hurt you when you were younger, that triggered you, in a situation that caused, you know, this whole transformation. Because essentially, those triggers are there to cause the healing because of, like, we have the past wounds, but that wound is there to be healed, like, to make you stronger. So, like, if someone sees you have, so this might sound messed up, but if anyone plays soccer, they know that if you see a player with an injured knee, and these are like, this happens all the time because I had the injured knee, and where girls couldn't catch up to me or they couldn't, like, take the ball away, they would purposely try to hurt my knee. And the thing is, one of them really, really, really got my knee, and, like, I couldn't walk. And, like, my knee kept giving out, and it was awful. I still don't know what I did to it because I was like, oh, it'll heal, it'll heal. I didn't go to the hospital. If you get hurt, go to the hospital. Because then it's like she saw that was my weak point, you know? And it's like spirit saying, like, you're a little weak in this area, let's fix it. And it's not saying that you're weak in this area because of this life. A lot of times it's our past life energy and karmic lessons that we have to learn, because in past lives that was our weakness. So now it's like it's reopened, and it's like a re-stabbing kind of, so that it can properly heal this time out. So it is about you being the one to break the chain, you being the one to break the ancestral ties, so that you stop the toxicity. You stop that habit. You stop that pattern from fucking repeating itself and keeping you bound to a legacy from your family that was like piss poor shit and it's hurt you. So this is about being that change, like recognizing that you have that weakness, and not so that you can say, oh, I'm weak and be in the victim mentality. No, it's so that you recognize you have that weakness and you can address it and you can heal it and fortify it. You know, if you're in a castle, your wall, your fortress, if you have weak bricks in it and the enemy finds out, they're going to keep hitting that spot because they know they can take it down. They can take you out if they get through that weak spot. So what do? You send soldiers there to reinforce it. You send soldiers there to, or you send like workers there to re-cement it, put in stronger bricks. You can put some wood, lay some wood reinforcements in, some metal reinforcements in, but you send help to that location. You don't send help there and yell at the wall like, oh, you stupid wall, why are you so weak? No, you go back and you positively reinforce that fucking wall. So go back and positively reinforce your wall. Compassionately, caringly, because that person is the one that did keep you safe during that time. Your past younger self did keep you safe at, you know, like they kept you alive. So yes, your wall may have been weak at that point, but it kept you alive long enough for it to have reinforcement arrive and so help it. And you are your own reinforcement. So it's time for you to arrive for yourself. It's time for you to arrive for yourself, and it's time for you to rebuild and mend those wounds and that wall and the hole in the wall that happened, okay? And like I said, if it's been years and years and years of this happening, like to your family line, just imagine how fucked up that wall is going to be. And you're not going to go and yell at all your ancestors and be like, why'd you fuck up the wall? Or why did you neglect it? They weren't smart enough. They weren't, and this isn't saying they were dumb. It's just saying they weren't aware enough. They didn't have the knowledge we have now. They didn't have the tips and tools we have today. They didn't have access to all this vast information on the internet like we do now. They didn't have access to different cultural traditions and tactics. Like there's just so much, there's like an abundance right now of knowledge out there to help us heal, to help us transcend those patterns, to help us break the ancestral ties, to help us break the fucking generational curses, you know? Just, you know, tell Spirit, I bind those fucking curses right now. I bind them in the name of, like, Holy Spirit, Jesus, divine. I bind it and I rebuke it. I cast it back to where it came. It's done with my family. It is done hurting us. It is done being replayed generation after generation. Like, it ends now. Like, I talked about the hierarchy yesterday, how there's a hierarchy, right, of vibrational energies, and there's a hierarchy within, you know, God's kingdom, and it's just that we forgot that we're up here and demons and low vibrational energies are down here. The bullshit is down here. We forgot that we stand above it. We command it. If we cast it out, it has no choice but to get out. And it, just imagine, like, if it's, you have Jesus, like Holy Spirit, divine spirit on your side, it's going to flee. It's going to flee at your light. It's going to flee at your, the sound of your voice will make it tremble and bow to its knees and leave. That's all you have to do, because you are the creator. You have the energy within you. You are divine. You are guided. You are the power is within you. You just have to call upon it and accept it and believe in it and start just being conscious about your decisions and start casting that negative, lower vibrational energy out. Cast it out. It does not belong here anymore. It needs to get out. It is not welcome here. It may have got your ancestors, your grandmothers, your grandfathers. It may have got them, but it fucking ends now. Okay? That's for someone. This, it's just like, oh, because I've seen it played over in different lives, like not like my lives, like that I remember, but I did have a past life, what is it, like a reading kind of done, and it was the exact same fucking pattern being played out right now. And I was like, this is so crazy, because this is exactly what I just went through. and it was being played out right now. And the beautiful part about it was this was kind of me coming a little bit more out of it, so it was like being healed a little bit better. And it was just beautiful because in the past life reading, it was showing that the same situation pretty much happened, and then how a spiritual journey began for my person. And then when it began, it's like that healing, it's like my soul is closing out the cycle this time. Because the last time it was like I went and did a ton of spiritual work and was like just really retreated, like more like an oracle. And what's crazy is how I've come back to this again, being the mouthpiece, being an oracle, speaking this like I don't even know where this came from, just speaking it out. You know, it's Holy Spirit. It's just like, yeah, it's Holy Spirit. It's just a fucking divine badass spirit that it's in all of us. We just have to find it. And in the past life, that's what happened too. It was just like pretty much like being an oracle, wandering, learning, healing. But the beautiful part of it was that this life cycle, and because I've been really, I became very aware of my family patterns, the habits, the repetitive story that kept fucking looping in every generation. And I was like, the fuck no. Like, I'm not gonna fucking do the shit my parents did. I'm not gonna like let life like pretty much fuck me over. Like, no, I deserve better. I have gone through a ton of shit, and I was like, I'm done. This fucking curse on my family, all this bullshit, it is fucking done. It is done. It's not repeating. You are the difference. You make the difference. You are you need to be the difference you want to see in the world, is what they always say, right? So with this, it's like you are the difference that you want to see in the world. Become that difference that you want to see in the world. You have so much power, like, to break away, and it's all in your head. It's either you're gonna be a victim and you're gonna keep letting it loop over, like, well, if this happened to my parents, I'm not gonna be any better than them. Like, no, fucker, be better than them. And I'm not calling you guys fuckers. I'm just saying, like, that mentality. I will speak to myself like that sometimes, and it's not like in a non-loving way. It's because I love myself so much that I'm like, if you're not going to slap yourself, I'll slap you. Like, it's that situation where and again, victim mentality, you can get sucked into it, and like it'll loop and loop and loop and loop until you put your fucking foot down and you say, the fuck no. It ends now, right now. So, that just seemed really important for you guys. Just someone, seriously, just, it ends now. Cast it out right here, right now. Say, I'm going to be the difference. I am the difference. I have the strength. I have the power. My ancestors didn't have all this power and this knowledge. They didn't have this much fucking pent up good karma up in heaven waiting for them because of all the good they've done, and they just kept getting fucked over and fucked over. Remember, God does not give your blessing away to someone else. He's just holding them. So the second you say, I'm done, like, the second you go and you claim it, it's like, these are all your blessings. Like, they're still up here. They're just waiting for you to, like, be like, I'm done. I'm breaking that fucking gate open right here. Then and only then can it all come down for you, and you can grab all your blessings. And the thing is, it's not just going to be things you manifested in this lifetime. It's going to be like lifetimes upon lifetimes of beautiful little blessings that are going to show up for you. Okay, so let's pull one of these for us. I don't know what I was doing. Forgot for a second. But break those ancestral ties. Work on yourself. And the full moon, you can set that intention. Say, I break all, and I bind all ancestral ties, and I rebuke them in all directions of time, and it is so. The second you speak, you are you are powerful. So the second you speak, it has to be done. Your energy, is like, your energy has spoken. It's you've put it out there, and it's gonna stay out there. All right, we'll do this. Okay. So this one came up first, then those. Oh, and there's 3. Oh, okay. We're going to go to the book for each one because I don't know them. And they're beautiful messages. So, oh my god, no, it's doing this again. Oh my goodness. All right, well, I'm gonna show them. So this one is Vata. Vata. And it has a reverse meaning and an upright meaning. So we're going to read the reverse meaning for it. But just give me a second. And then we have Dhumavati. Dhumavati. And it's kind of creepy. Not creepy, but it's like, it seems like devastating, like dark. But we have Dhumavati. And then we have Hanuman. And we got him in the reverse too. Oh my gosh, what is this doing? And then we got Tantra. And I'm totally spacing, but I can't remember if Tantra was upside down or if it was right side up. I want to say it was Tantra. I'll read both because I can't recall what it was at. And then we have Tejas. I think that's how you say it. Tejas. Maybe it's Tejas, but that sounds weird. We're going to go with Tejas. Because I'm a Tejana, so that's why we're going to say Tejas for that one. And then bottom of the deck, we have Satya. And it was in reverse for us. Satya. Okay. I'm waiting for it to load really quick. But it's taking forever. We did this yesterday. It's so funny. It says, have patience, love is patient and kind always. If you guys watched yesterday's video, it literally, same thing happened. I went to read this. I had it pulled up. I was like ready for it. And then it just would not open. So I was like, okay. So I'm like, I'll wait. And it was funny because one of the cards down here, it said love is patient, love is kind, love is infinite. And it was just so funny. And then because we had appreciate this moment out. And then we did a breathing exercise because it was all about sitting in the moment. It was all about patience. And sometimes when we, you know, go through these messages, we just want to like, it's so weird. Like you just want to rush through it, but like absorb all of it, if that makes sense. At least I do sometimes, where I just want to rush through all the message and like absorb all of it. But like, I don't want to sit there for an hour. So remember, you can always hit the playback option and you can speed it up to either 1.25 or 1.5 works. It depends on how fast the reader speaks, and it'll still sound normal. It'll just be a little quicker for you. But it was just about, you almost get anxiety though. So if you keep doing that for multiple videos, you get anxiety because your brain's like, why the fuck are you throwing so much shit at me so quickly? So it's almost like you do have to just sit sometimes and wait and breathe. Yesterday I talked a lot about breathing, taking like deep breaths in and out, breathing in, you know, the goodness you want in your life, and exhaling all the bad and the negativity and the lower vibrational energies. Ooh, 1212. If you guys don't know what that number means, look it up. But also, I'll put it in the description box below. I'll remember. Let me jot that down really quick so I remember to add it for you guys. Alright, so let's get reading. Alright, hold on. I'm just writing this down really quick for you guys. You guys, I did miss a day. Or maybe I like did it and I just don't remember, but like there's a day gone. Huh. Oh goodness gracious. We're just gonna have to see how this goes. Alright, so we're gonna start with Vata. So Vata is, oops. So Vata is the airy dosha, creative, imaginative, unpredictable. In the reverse, when there is too much wind, a tornado ensues. The many ideas floating through your mind have not been anchored, leaving you feeling scattered, anxious, and ungrounded. Every idea is a seed that can only grow when planted. Reconnect with the earth, your physical body, and your root chakra. Consume grounding root vegetables which connect to the earth. Walk on the soil barefoot to rebalance your ionic charge. Meditate on your belly and imagine yourself drinking in the earth's energy. Focus on one step at a time and do not feel overwhelmed by the enormity of life. There is always more time if you allow there to be. Wow, so that's super like on point for how we were saying you get anxiety when you try to rush through the videos because you're like, oh, I don't have time to sit there for an hour. It's telling you to sit the fuck down. Sit there, take your time. There is time. Time is an illusion. Time is just our perception of it, you know, and rushing through the day thinking, oh, I don't have enough time. But it's like, but we all really do right now. Take your time. It is about sitting in the moment, about appreciating it. It's about really grounding yourself, really feeling and observing like the earth all around you and what it's going through and the healing that it's going through. It's beautiful. Okay. So next we have Dhumavati. This is a deity. Ooh, and it's on page 111. So, and 111 is like opportunities. It's like about new beginnings and new opportunities. It's also like a little reminder that you're on the right way. You're going the right way. So we got her upside down. It's the goddess of disappointment and letting go. In the reverse, letting go is not always a bad thing when you know it's making space for something better. Dhumavati is the pain and the struggle that makes you who you are. She is the phase right before enlightenment when you experience the void. She is your shadow self, the thing you don't want to look at, even though it is a core part of who you are. She is moving past the illusion, Maya, looking life and death right in the eye and seeing they are both sides of the same coin. Know that Dhumavati is guiding you through this difficult time and your higher self awaits on the other side. Oh, I don't know if that was too close. So this is actually a guide. This is a guide. This is the guide, the goddess of disappointment and letting go. And remember we said that she looks so devastated? So this is the goddess of disappointment and letting go. And this is saying that you have to embrace, you have to, you know, look at the things, the bad, the darkness, the illusion of darkness of your past. You know, the things that trigger you. What did we say that one was? Answering the questions, how we talked about the transcendence and the lotus flower. It's about looking at the muck in your life and realizing that, like, that muck was essential, though. Like, even if you didn't want it to be, like, you had to go through the muck. And it's saying that you're being guided. You know, you're being mothered, you're being carried, you're being sheltered right now while you're going through your transformational phase, while you're going through the transition, while you feel like you're just stuck doing nothing. You are growing your roots out. Whether, like I said, it's slower. It might seem like a slower progress, but you are growing those roots out. And then we have Hanuman. Okay, let's see, Hanuman. Hanuman is also a deity. Let's find it. Hanuman. Ooh, okay. Hanuman is the god of courage. Are you in control of your thoughts, or are your thoughts in control of you? Your mind is wandering like a wild monkey. When you don't actively train it through meditation, you lose control over it. You are jumping from one thought to the next, and often lose yourself in worry and stress. Before you begin your day and pick up technology, find your breath. Notice the slow movement of your thoughts, or notice the movement of your thoughts and slowly tame them. You will soon begin to notice which thoughts are yours and which are from outside sources, such as societal and parental conditioning. When you take the time, you are reminded of the truth. You are the divine, and the answers you seek already exist inside of you, waiting for you to remember. So how I mentioned, answering the call, where's your soul calling you, what's your soul calling you to do? And with the past life reading, it's reminding us, for me, it was more of a confirmation of being on the right path, because I was like, oh, I'm closing that cycle out right now. But it's really just about quieting your mind. And this especially applies even to me, because how I'll start tripping up on my words while I'm channeling or speaking. It's because I'm jumping, because I'm oh, I don't have time. It's that illusion that I don't have time. We all have time right now. Be like the wind chimes. Flow. They don't, they create a beautiful harmony when they allow the wind to flow through them, when they allow the flow of air to go through them. So it's by allowing yourself to sit in the moment, by allowing life to come and go through, for you, you're creating a beautiful symphony of it. Stop resisting the change. Stop resisting the release. Stop releasing the release of emotions, of burdens, of vows, of contracts, of past life contracts, just stop resisting your own growth. Let yourself grow. Let yourself let it go. And then we have Tantra. Okay, let's find Tantra. Okay, so Tantra, we got it. I can't remember if it was upright or reversed, so I'm going to read both, okay? So, in the reverse, which it might have came out in, I don't remember. If you guys, obviously when you watch the video, you'll be able to replay it and you'll be able to remember, but right now I can't, so it's okay. So in the reverse, is there an aspect of yourself that you are denying, shaming, or judging? Are you suppressing any shadow emotions such as anger, sadness, or loneliness? The wounded masculine creates feelings of separation, increased ego, competitiveness, and emotional detachment. The wounded feminine causes jealousy, gossip, low self-worth, and the need for external validation and manipulation. Take a moment to reflect what you are observing within and around yourself. Our external world is a reflection of our internal world, steering us in the direction we must examine and heal. So again, it's that reflection. And one of these other ones, I think it was this one, that talked about you are not separated, it's an illusion. And we might have touched on that earlier in this, how it's being separated, especially from another individual, or even from yourself or your family, and society as a whole. Right now, it's all an illusion. We are all interconnected. We are all divine. We are all energy. We are all connected at all times. Heck, fucking with the internet now, we can all literally be socially connected. So we are always connected. This physical separation thing is just an illusion. We are always connected. Tantra in the upright, it says you are expanding into liberation. Tantra means balance of masculine and feminine, and liberation. Moving past the dualistic mind that judges everything as right or wrong, you are headed to the greater truth that comes from integration. The structured masculine and flowing feminine within you are merging, allowing you to move toward infinite consciousness. The mature masculine within you creates presence, focus, stillness, and determination. The mature feminine within you results in creativity, flow, movement, sensuality, and nurturing. Both genders require a balance of these two energies within themselves. Continue to invite in all aspects of yourself, your light, your shadows, your Shakti, your Shiva, which means your cognition and your intuition. So this is like balancing out your spirituality with your practicality, your logical, like more masculine side with your spiritual, more feminine side, the flowing love with like the structured concept. So it's balancing them both out. And then we have Tejas. Tejas is, okay, let me find it. All right, Tejas. And we got her upright. So it says, your intellect and courage glistens in your eyes. You have a radiant glow to you that reflects your passion within. You are on this planet for a reason and deeply committed to your higher purpose. You carry a spark of energy that uplifts those around you and are a natural born leader. As a warrior of love, you are committed to raising the vibration of this planet, even if it sparks controversy. By being your highest self and committing to your truth, you encourage others to do the same. Continue sharing your spark with others who have lost theirs. Tejas means subtle essence of intelligence and courage, radiant and glowing. And you can tell like she's like glowing from within. So this is also kind of like the expressing, like, so this is also the falling away of like the societal norm of thinking that beauty is something that's just on the exterior, you know. This is about the beauty that radiates and shines from the beautiful and kind, loving souls within. Like, I have met so many people throughout my lifetime that are the kindest, sweetest, just most badass individuals. Like, they're very supportive when I've needed them. They're just overall kind to strangers. And I have seen, like, people completely mistreat them based off of just what they look like. And that is the most infuriating thing ever. If you love someone and you have love for someone and you see some asshole come in and mistreat them just because of like a physical appearance thing, that, first off, is fucked up. It's bullying. It's belittling someone so that you can feel better because if anyone ever insults your exterior, just laugh, because they have nothing on your soul, that they literally have to fucking judge the vessel that you're in right now. To me, that is like the funniest like way to insult someone, I guess, because it's so childish and it is so mundane, it is so 3D, it is so shallow that the second someone comes at my image, my whatever I'm wearing that day, if anyone ever comes at me in that manner, or if I'm wearing makeup or my hair's done, you know, in that physical way, instantly, like, you've lost so much credit, like, right there, because you literally went to attack someone based off of just their physicality, because you know that you cannot even fucking step to the beautiful light within them. And again, it's like those demons. They can pick at your wounds because that's all they know. That they know that hurts. They pick at your wounds. That's a bully. Like I said, in soccer, they take your knees out, or they take your injured foot or ankle, whatever you have braced, they take it out because they know they can't fucking outdo you. They know they can't outrun you. They know that your skill is not, like, they can't match you. And that's just, oh my gosh. So it's like, people will criticize you based on your past. And the reason they're doing that is because they know they can't even fucking compare to the beautiful, fucking, strong, badass person you are today. And it's envy, it's jealousy, it's hurt, and it's resentment towards you because they watched you go through shit that would have killed them. And they're like, how the fuck are you still standing? And how the fuck do you still look good, you know? Because you can tell, like, people have a radiant glow from within when they're healing, when they've healed, when they've put the work in. When your soul is beautiful from within, you glow exteriorly, whether you have makeup on, whether you showered, whether you shaved your face or not, whether you're wearing cologne, your clothes. You could walk outside naked and, you know, you would still be glowing. And I literally say that too because I've seen like some of the naked models and I'm like, you radiate such a beautiful confidence with all of your body, like the stretch marks, the cellulite, the body, you know, just differences are beautiful to me. And then it just takes so much confidence that I'm like, holy shit, you radiate so much fucking confidence. Like, that's amazing. But it's about your inner beautiful glow. Who you are within is what matters. This is what you need to focus on right now. Working on your inner beauty, your inner glow. Because you can be the most beautiful person in the world. But if it comes down to it, would you want to be isolated with a complete like asshole right now? No. You would want the person who has the beautiful soul and is going to make you laugh and you're going to have a good time with during this isolation period. And I think that's what a lot of people are reflecting on now. They're seeing that, especially with relationships, they're seeing like, oh shit, like I really did marry this person just because of their looks. Because now that you're being forced at home with them, like you're being forced to be quarantined with like an individual, you're seeing, I hate their behavior. They are absolute assholes. They are super bullies. You're going to realize that being at home sometimes. And a lot of marriages are going to come apart because a lot of people are going to say, wow. It's like a wake-up call. They're going to be like, wow, like this is not where I belong. Or if you're working on a beautiful little passion of yours, you're going to realize either how supportive your partner is or how unsupportive they are of what you truly love and do. They're either going to encourage you or they're going to start belittling you. The belittlement behavior is just because they are jealous that they don't have the courage to go after what they want to do. They're jealous that they don't have the time to go after what they want to do. Like if some people are still working right now, you know, which again is rough, but it's all about communicating. It's how the person chooses to express themselves to you that you're going to see, like, do I really love this person or did I fall in love with their exterior shell years ago and I loved that person, but they've become such a different person on the inside. Like they're hideous now on the inside. Like, or you're going to see like, wow, I am so grateful I chose this person because of their heart so many years ago, because that heart has done nothing but get fucking stronger and brighter and glow just so much better, so much more now. And that's not to say that like society's idea of beautiful people are all assholes. I'm just saying you choose who you want to be with, and it's going to be based off of your societal conditioning too, because if you were taught pretty people were always the best, you're going to go for a pretty person because you're going to think you're getting the best. But it's both sides having to shed away societal conditioning. It's both sides having to shed away societal norms, cultural norms. And it is just truly finding who you are at the core of yourself, like who your true essence is. And what it comes down to is we are all essentially love. As much as, you know, that might trigger someone and you're going to be like, the fuck no, I was raised in a horrible environment. Yeah, you might have been. You probably were. But the thing is, you needed love. And if you notice, like when people love you, it'll scare you because you never had it before, but it feels so good. You want it. And it's just like your natural instinct of wanting it. It's not like something bad. Okay, and then the bottom of the deck we had Satya. So let me look up what that means really quick for you guys. Satya is a yoga. So let's go see what it means or what it is. So, oh, you guys, this just got juicy. because it's about truth. It means truthfulness. Yama. So, this is a call for truth. Where are you not being 100% authentic to yourself? Is there something you need to express but are fearful of the conversation that will have to follow? Is your career in alignment with who you are at this point of your life? Are your friends actively supporting your growth? Are there aspects of your relationship you've been overlooking and finally need the spotlight? Truth becomes louder when we ignore its calling. By stepping into the truth, you are committing to an elevated version of yourself, and all that does not match your heightened vibration will fall away. What was true for you once may not be true for you today. Accept the seasonality of all things, including yourself. Sorry, I got really close. But, you guys, we were just... Woo. This is our confirmation. This is very confirming it for us that this is the time where, like I said, it's about being really honest with yourself. It's about really asking yourself, is this what makes me happy? Or is this a reflection of who I used to be, who they used to be, what I used to want? You're not put here to just work and die, survive. You're not put here for that. You're put here to live, to experience life, to let yourself feel love, to let yourself do what you want to do, to let yourself express yourself. Be authentic to your true inner beauty self. That's amazing. We're going to do a whatever deck. Remember our little whatever deck? Okay, so I'm learning to shuffle these, so thank you. Thank you for being patient, because I know that you are patient and you are kind always, and you have patience because the love is always patient and kind, and you are love. Okay. And we could pull a healing card too, since this touched a lot on inner reflection and stuff. Okay. So, Holy Spirit, let's get some messages for our beautiful, beautiful, beautiful divine collective. Okay. Ah! Oh my god. These are going to be a lot, but it's okay. Oh, you guys, right away. Learning, meditate, recharge. It's telling us to ground ourselves, take a moment to sit within ourselves, learn who we are within ourselves. Or also, it's taking these lessons, these questions I had, and you can go back and rewind so you can jot them down. It's writing them down, and then it's answering the questions. Meditate on them. Take your time answering them. And then allow yourself to take the lessons out of them and use them as positive affirmations to recharge your soul, recharge your spirit. Just sitting there and doing the exercise will recharge your spirit, because it's your spirit in your body saying like, ooh, they finally looked at us. They're finally acknowledging us. And it's like they get to merge together. They get to like sing together. They get to be in harmony together again. And that's what you want. Your body wants to be connected with itself, with its soul. A blessing on a battle. Stand true. This is me. Like I said, be authentic. The person you thought, you were so long ago, that's not you anymore. That's a part of who you are, because they taught you lessons. But it's like how I said, there's the hierarchy now. Like, you step onto the field now. You go back and look at the situations now. You go back and reflect on that situation that made you hurt, the job that you felt trapped in. You're the fucking blessing on that battlefield. Stand true to who you really are. Be bold and be brave and say, yes, this is me. This is me. This is me in all my entirety. I have shadows. I have light. I am both. So do not fuck with my light self, because I have that dark self still, And it's just saying, that's like your protection almost. Because a lot of light workers, and I feel like I know this from experience, you do not want to piss off someone who is sweet and kind and generous and loving and compassionate and caring, because just as bright as you think they are, they will fucking cut you, because they had that darkness. They have the lessons in them still. So they are still... It's like an angel. You see the angel. It's beautiful. It's glowing. It's radiant. What you're not seeing is the fucking big-ass motherfucking sword of truth that they have behind their back in case some motherfucker steps up to them and tries to challenge them on something. When like I said, you can be sweet and you can be kind, but you're not someone's little bitch. You're not. Like, you're a fucking badass, divine, conquering, winning warrior. Someone might think they won like some stupid little petty argument with you, but like the thing is, you have the stamina, you have the spiritual stamina, you have the knowledge. You are going to make it through all these little dumb little petty fights. You're going to end up winning the war. Because you know when to speak, you know when to be silent, you know when to fight, and you know when to let it rest. You know, you pick and fight, like according to your discernment. You use your discernment to know who's worth the fight and who's not. And like, oof, yeah, do not tempt, and just don't be rude to anyone else, because you don't know what they're going through. So you don't know how quick. Sorry guys, the camera died. But anyways, what I was saying is, you do not know how much. Okay, if you go up against someone, what was I saying? Let me take a minute. When you engage a stranger in a fight, in a struggle, you lost control of your emotions because you were having a bad day, so you thought it was someone else's responsibility to make up for it, or like you thought that person owed you an apology, and you snap off on them, and you have no idea what they went through, what battles they're going through, and they don't know the power of the weapon that they wield still, because they're not full. No one, we're all learning about the power within us. We don't know how strong we are. A lot of people, you're learning it. You're still learning it. So if you just hit the wrong person, you trigger the wrong person, and they don't know the power of the word they don't know how hard and powerful they can strike you with that sword. Those people will literally fucking kill you. Like, not kill you, like physically kill you. They can though. Some people are nuts. So always use your discernment with people. Always be careful. But as far as like mentality goes, they will belittle you in a fucking blink of an eye. You do not know how many siblings belittled them. You don't know how cruel their parents were to them. You don't know how their own friends betrayed them. So you have no idea how fucking sharp that arrow that they have in their fucking backpack is. Like, do not sit there and tempt another human, like, to tap into that kind of energy. Because you don't know how strong it is. You don't know what they're going to come at you with. You don't know if, like, the little boy, who got bullied all the time, you don't know that he's a fucking black belt and he would fucking annihilate your ass if it wasn't, like, considered illegal, because he would be considered a lethal weapon. But you never know. So, with great power comes great responsibility. Oh, yes, this is like the perfect moment to say it, and honor the man, Mr. Stanley. With great power comes great responsibility. And again, this is about balancing the feminine and the masculine, the feminine and the masculine energies within us. It is about them being balanced, because you need to be balanced in order to recognize you have this tremendous power within you. And you need to be logical about it. You need to be responsible with it. That was beautiful. And then these came out too. We have contract. So again, that can be doing this for yourself. Set it up for yourself. Tell yourself, I'm going to do it, and you're going to do it. Oh, and you're the unbreakable heart. You are the unbreakable heart. They try to break your soul. They try to break your body. They try to break your mind. They try to break your home. They try to break your family. They try to break your heart. And guess what the fuck happened? You became the fucking blessing on the battlefield. You stood true. You found yourself. You spoke your truth. You are the fucking unbreakable heart. tell them not to fuck with you. And then we have compromise. Again, when you're going back through this healing, you're gonna, if you have to heal or mend a situation with an individual, remember, don't attack them. Don't be like, you did this to me. No, no, no. We are taking responsibility for our actions now, right? We're taking responsibility for the roles we played in our situations and the role that we played in the situation and why we let them do it to us in the first place. We are not victims. We are the creators, we are the manifestors, and we're fixing our shit. So when you go back into that situation, if you need to mend a situation with an individual, compromise. See it from their side as well as your side. It's about having, like I said, equal respect for each other. No one is better than the other. If one is more healed than the other, one is more awakened than the other. No, no, no. You are equal because you are both trying to do your best with the knowledge you have at that moment. Learn to compromise. And then, beautiful, rewriting your future. Exactly what we're doing right now. You are rewriting your future. Like I said, when you do your positive, you do the questions and you answer them out, and then you take from it what you want and you work on what you want, you are rewriting your future right there for you. And then we have High Priest. And this is also for High Priestess. I just couldn't fit the S part right there. So this is like your intuition being on point. This is you ascending within yourself. This is you getting closer to who you are. This is secrets about yourself being revealed to you. This is your intuition guiding you clearly. It is helping you to see everything that you need. Oh, you guys. God is love. Love is you. Remember who you are. We touched so much on that you are essentially love. Beautiful, you guys. And we'll do really quick one healing. Yeah, you guys, that's amazing. You are love. Remember who you were before those people hurt you, before this world got a hold of you, before it started conditioning you, like, what is it called? Psychological conditioning. Before the world started messing you up, before your parents fucked you up, before you learned horrible lessons, before you were betrayed. Remember who you are. You are love. God is love. Divine is love. Your angels are love. Okay. And we are all one. So if one of us is love, guess what? That means all of us are. We are all connected. Holy Spirit, let's get a message of healing for us. I feel like Spirit's saying you have a lot of messages in front of you already. Message, oh, of love. All right. This one flew, so we're gonna, yep. Until you encounter God at the crossroads, He will prevent us from completely crossing over. Until you encounter the thing that hurt you and caused you to lose yourself, you'll feel stuck. You'll always feel stuck because it's always going to keep coming back and saying, hey, this isn't me. Like, hey, I'm not anger. I'm not bitterness. I'm not betrayal. I'm not hurt. I am fucking love. So until you face me and you find me at the crossroads, because remember, when you find that healing, when you're working on yourself, that is love. They're going parallel. When you're working on yourself, that's you showing yourself that love and compassion, and that is you healing yourself. And until they meet, and love says you can go through the gate because you have enough self-love to reflect within yourself and upon yourself, then you, and only then will you be able to keep going. Remember, what you send out, the universe will send back to you. So you want to be healed, send out this healing to yourself. Send out the healing to others. Be kind, be generous, be compassionate. Show the compromise, you know. Be loving and caring. Be understanding when you encounter these situations, these people that are triggering you, these events that trigger you. The people lashing out at you, they're lashing out because they have inner turmoil, inner chaos, inner anger going on. And because remember, what you are without, or what you are within, no, you are what is without is within. So what's around you is also what's in you. Is there chaos around you? Oh yeah, how this thing, maybe it's not here. The one that was saying about like your thoughts rushing and being anxious, and then the world around you is like mimicking it. So right now we're being told to go within and be peaceful, because the world right now is peaceful. It's all about how you choose to see it. Do you see a chaotic world? Do you see society dissociating, like disseminating? I don't know if disseminating is the right word. Breaking down? Or do you see opportunities for growth? Opportunities for better established norms? Do you see the opportunity for blessings and abundance to go around for everyone? Do you see the peace in the world right now? Do you see the world healing itself? Or do you see the people like breaking down and losing their minds? Do you see the people mending their minds though? Because in order to get there, you have to break. In order to heal, you have to break. So it's about what you choose to see. Are you seeing the clarity in the air right now? Are you seeing the clarity in the world right now? Are you seeing the love that people are experiencing in their homes right now? And it says your true love is already a part of your life. Why? Because it is you. You are your own true love. The divine spirit is you. God is you. The love is you. It's already in you. And decision. Pray for guidance. You decide. Like I said, it is up to you what you want to do. It is up to you what you want to see. It is up to you to ask for help. Divine spirit, God, help, they're right there. They're waiting. They're all around you. The synchronistic numbers you see, like today how we had 111 and we had 1212. Your angels and your ascended masters and your spirit guides and your Holy Spirit is all around you. It is just saying, ask us, let us come in, give us your hand, rest in our arms, let us heal these situations for you. Let us come in and help you be stronger, and let us come in and help you to grow through this situation. This is a beautiful message. I hope it highly resonates with everyone. I hope you take the blessings out of it. Also, please remember your lessons are a blessing for someone else. So if you feel called to do so, please share in the comments below what you learned, what you're learning, what's helping you heal, and so that it can be a blessing for someone else and they can take that love and that light in, because remember, we are what we put out. So if you're putting out love, you're going to get it back, and that's who you are. I love you guys so much. I hope you have a beautiful, wonderful day. And please, I would love to hear from you. So do share your stories in the comments or whatever you'd like, so that we could all connect and be just a beautiful, loving, caring, respectful community. On that note, I will see you guys tomorrow. Love you. Bye.